Okay, it looks like we are live. I just need to make sure. I need to get my laptop ready. And just to make sure, I'm definitely going to mute my stream. Yes, Vera, the pack is indeed back. It's ready for a big snack attack. Okay. Okay, this is the player one controller. Should probably turn the volume a little bit up. See, as always, it is pretty much seeing what score I get with each game. And this time I have a few more games, as well as a non-maze game. Okay, I did feature Pac-Land in the last one, but this time I'm also going to be featuring Pac-A-Thon. Okay, I'm going to say right now, secret level Pac-Man looks horrible. I'm not going to watch it, and end of story. I'm not going to be talking about it any further. Hello, Pepper. I'm going to be playing your game after this, even though technically I'm going to still be playing as your husband. But don't worry, you'll get your time to shine later in the stream. Hello, Mario. Oh wait. Let me pull up the meme. Yes, I am definitely I am resorting to this.
Hello, Mario.
I had to. Anyways, yeah, everyone is here except Waluigi, but yeah, I don't think you would find Waluigi in a Pac-Man stream. Well, Maximum Hugh, looks like Kevin needs a trip to Nintendo Land for a crash course in knowledge. Oh yeah, I remember those last. Oh yeah, you guys are still talking about those last streams where K. Rool took over. Yeah. But then again, this is a Namco stream where, you know what they do with gators, right? They whack them with hammers. Get it because of Gator Panic? There we go. Yeah, next you're gonna say Mesmeron's still hunting for the Power Force. I have World 3, I cannot play it. And I'm not going to say why I can't play, because I'd be repeating myself for the 5 trillionth time. I don't think we have to worry about Mez anyways. He's out for the holidays, remember? Huh. Maybe that's why he wasn't in the Christmas episode. Maybe. Yeah, in case you couldn't tell, I haven't voiced Pac-Man in a while, but that's mostly because I've been watching the Mario cartoons more recently. I do think Pac-Man is the better show overall. Especially if we're comparing Pac-Man to Super Show, because in that show they only have like one joke. Donkey Kong, there you are. So, here is a dream/nightmare that I had last night. I was at a Walmart and they had Donkey Kong Country DVDs for sale, and the cover art, some of them a lot of them were a blur to me, but some of them looked fine. They used the assets from the actual show. Another one used Donkey Kong from the Mario movie, and a third one just used like stock AI generated gorilla art, which isn't too far off because according to a friend of mine on Instagram, the Donkey Kong Country show recently got like an illegal dub that with AI voiceovers. So yeah, make of that what you will. Yeah. But hey, nightmare aside, it's good to have you in the chat, Donkey Kong, especially after K. Rool took over the last one. I think you mean the Pac-Man, Little Rascals, and Richie Rich show. Because that one actually exists. Yeah, Miss Pac. Yeah, Miss Pac. One of my followers made a Super Mario Bros. Movie VHS. Okay, now for the first score tally. Okay, now for the now for the music. Yes, I'm going to be playing that one song from Pac-Man World. Okay, 3, 2, 9, 70. And there we go. That's what we got for Pac-Man. Okay, now it's time for the next game. Twice. Okay, I'm actually just gonna be playing the single player version. I wanted to show. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll show it after. Maybe I'll show it afterwards, but for the time being, I'm gonna need to pull out that one clip again, because every time I first play this game, I'm required to reference this at least once. Yeah, that's the Miss Pac-Man line. And here you go. We're gonna be playing Miss Pac-Man twice. First is the normal mode, and second is the hard mode. And then a bonus a bonus maze just to showcase Pac-Man in this game. Hello, I'm in my story. You can tell I'm not very good at video games anymore. Ah. They're actually celebrating the 45th? I had no idea. I mean, I know the 45th is upon us, I just didn't know that Namco was already celebrating it. If it's secret level, I swear to God. Yeah, I already stated earlier that I refuse to talk about this subject. because this is supposed to be a stream by a fun stream by a Pac-Man fan, and not a director with no faith in the franchise. Oh, the Japanese Namco. Okay, I at least made it to the first intermission of Miss Pac-Man. Okay. Okay, Namco, Japan. Huh, they actually have celebrated the 45th. They even included Atari Pac-Man in their branding. I remember the 42nd was like the biggest celebration of Pac-Man in years. Hell, maybe even decades. We not only got Museum Plus, but also Pac-Man World Repack, as well as that Pac is Back Resurgence, and the introduction of PMR. I'm still taking a break from PMR, but I'm not canceling it altogether. Hello, Duckweed. Man, I can't believe it's almost going to be 5 years since 2020. There we go. Jack Attack into the Pac-verse. I can't wait to see a Jack Attack. Well, at least I got that extra life. I think the comic book panel is the better way to go, Jack Attack. Especially if it's stylized like one. Let me guess, Mario. Those much rumors are spreading much rumors. Next, you're gonna say those real world people are actually aliens, huh? Aliens! There were dozens of them, Kooky! You want to know the most hottest of hot takes? I love Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's easily the best game in the entire Super Smash Bros. Series. Could you also send me the Anton Blast art? You should never give a stupid orange reptile a controller. Especially if it's shaped like a freaking dog bone. I only say it's a hot take because nowadays a bunch of people keep saying Ultimate bad, Brawl good, and stuff like that. I can't check it because Instagram on computer does not unless it's the Anton Blast art. Okay, just let me see. Oh, yeah, definitely. You should do that for your Steam Jack attack. Hello, Glitch Ages. But yeah, if I'm being honest, Brawl is kind of overrated. Mostly in the gameplay department, I thought the gameplay was just very sluggish, which also hindered Subspace. Don't at me. I will say the single player offering is really good. Wait, I forgot to. Subspace has an actual story. Yeah, without dialogue. Or compelling characters or whatever. Ouija is pretty lit. What is a Wega board? Okay, now back to high score thing. Okay, you want to know something about Brawl? In comparison to Ultimate, Sonic has two more spin dash moves than he does in Ultimate. So his dash attack and his down smash are both just blatant spin dash attacks. Oh yeah, and as for Brawl's soundtrack, yeah, it's really good. Albeit I'm not particularly fond of the Melee remixes outside of Menu 2, but yeah, it's still a really good soundtrack. Oh, and then there's also athletic theme from Mario World, which is completely unchanged from Melee. Which is good because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, I'm already doing better. Again, Pac-A-Thon, I already said I'm not the biggest fan of Subspace.
Clyde! Not now, I'm getting ready to jump back. But Clyde, I think there's something you want to know. What is it? I think he's getting ready to jump us! Oh!
Hey, Pepper! I think I just caught Pac Jaws! I have seen Nostalgia Critic's latest episode of Disney-cember. Yeah, at one point the company that made the Tom and Jerry movie was owned by Disney. It was either Turner or Phil Roman. And by that, if it's the latter's logic, then when is he going to do the Disney-cember Garfield and Friends? Or Disney-cember Bobby's World? Remember Bobby's World? It was a good show! You're too young to remember. It was a good show! We had Nintendo 64. You don't. World of Light's actually alright. Fun fact, Toby, Pac-Man actually skipped the Atari Lynx. And the TurboGrafx 16. But you know what game did end up on both systems? Pac-Land. Oh, and Ms. Pac-Man was also on Atari Lynx. In fact, that was how Japan was introduced to Ms. Pac-Man. Besides the character appearing in Pac-Land, anyways. Oh, I loved Smash Run. That is probably the most underrated Smash Bros. Mode ever. Okay, I'm just going to finish the level. Crusade looks fine. I'm not interested in Smash Flash anymore. World of Light is overhated. I've seen more people hate World of Light than love it. And I thought it was Ultimate that I cut off the Lanky Kong lines because of cartridge compression, which I feel is why most of the victory themes are cut short. When I mention this plausibility to other people, they act like it's a completely new discovery. Okay, Smash Flash 1, that was definitely funny. Because Mr. Incredible being a Smash Bros. Character is... yeah. Yeah, I've got time. Last time I watched The Incredibles was my initial reaction to it back in like 2023. Well, that's the... Okay, let's see. Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man. Ms. Pac-Man Normal is the current leader. Okay. Now for a bonus thing. This is for normal mode. There we go.
Don't worry, I'm just covering for Pepper right now.
Yeah, I'm just going to complete this one maze and then I'll call it a day for NES Ms. Pac-Man. And there we go. Okay, now we finally say goodbye to Ms. Pac-Man on NES. But we're not saying goodbye to the NES in general, because we have a Japanese game. Yeah, the lucky pack is in this game. It's just really hard to get at. Yeah, this is one of the only Famicom games that I own. The other being Dig Dug. I have not played the home computer versions of Pac-Land. As for Grand Slam, I only know them for that Flintstones game. Fred must paint the wall. Fred must play a better version of Pac-Land. Okay, I beat the score for this level. I mean, for this game. There we go. Oh, I got the 7650.
Oh boy, what a time to be caught without my power pellets! All I've got are these super instant cactus seeds! Instant cactus seeds? Haha, that gives me a great idea! Haha! That's what you get for being a thorn in my side!
I like how, of all things in the Pac-Man cartoon, your biggest takeaway is a background character, Maximum Fugue. Yeah, when it comes to SMG4, my humor has evolved while his stayed the same. And sorry to the massive fan community, but I am not interested in Digital Circus at all. Even with the funny dummy crocodile guy. Who looks like he was like, this roast dingo on a stick! Ah, I made the jump! When are we going to get the Morris video game, Maximum Fugue? A fern flower. Everyone, here's the most common question you get with newcomers to Pac-Land is, how do you get over the river? You jump and then repeatedly tap the run button. I used to have archives, but not anymore. I considered getting Pac-Man Championship Edition for my NES, but I'm pretty sure the music wouldn't work if that was the case. It's always the flower. Give me the helmet. I said used to because I removed them to get more storage. It's as simple as that.
Oh, I must have those power pellets! Go find me the power pellet forest!
I still remember both occasions where I recited the entirety of Presidential Pac-Nappers. And I'm still recovering from both of them.
Oh, I'm running out of pack power. If I don't get some power pellets soon, I'm gonna be in big trouble.
Why are the power pellets just generic pack symbols?
Oh, I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay. The only games you've missed are Pac-Man on NES and Ms. Pac-Man on NES. You came in just in time for Pac-Land, and afterwards it's going to be Pac-Mania. Where's the damn helmet? Nowhere. Okay. Pac-Land. Usually the highest score yet. Okay. Okay, I just put the game on for better lighting, but before we move on, I've had this since the beginning of the year, but here it is, an animation cell from Presidential Pac-Nappers. Yeah, I don't know if this is better lighting or not, but I have it. It was my first animation cell that wasn't from SpongeBob. Yeah, I have animation cells from I have animation cells from 3 shows, but I have four cells in general. 2 are from SpongeBob, 1 from Pac-Man, and 1 from Super Mario World. The animated series, to be exact, because apparently I saw some Yoshi's Island promotional artwork cells for sale. It's one of these cartridges, isn't it? In case you couldn't tell, I do not like the unlicensed Tengen cartridges because they're a pain to get in my top loader. And of course, all the NES peers are going to say, "Why not get the toaster?" Well, maybe it's because I actually like the top loader better than your hardware that's going to break in like 2 seconds.
Welcome to Pac-Man's Park. Let's have fun with Pac-Man. Now let's go to Blocktown.
Yeah, don't worry. This is the final game that will have TV static between the intervals, because my NES is on channel 3 while the rest of my systems are on the composite channel. I wanted to say RGB, but they're really just the yellow, white, and red cables. Of course.
God damn it.
This is your fault, Tengen. You shouldn't have been petty about Nintendo's licensing. See, even my dogs are mad at you. I thought Mario 3 was a pain to get to work right. Fine. Why won't you work? Now it looks even worse. I hate technology. Yes, that was a quote from Patchy the Pirate. I hate technology! Yeah, in case you couldn't tell from a post from earlier, from like, I believe yesterday or 2 days ago or something, I got a SpongeBob VHS. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna do the Q-tip method. S to the I to the M to the P.
Wow, she had actual squirrels in her pants.
Anyways, let's see if Pac-Mania actually works out of the Q-tip after the Q-tip alcohol method. Probably not because of Tenjin. Yes, I'm blaming Tenjin for all of this. Oh, finally! Okay, I'm gonna need a drink of water. Good thing I have a water bottle with me. Oh. Okay, I think I'm ready now. If it screws up again, then I'm switching the game. Yeah, if there's any reason to hate the unlicensed Tenjin cartridges, is the fact that they barely work. In fact, I think I have better chances of Mario 3 working these days. And that used to be one of the cartridges that struggled to work. In fact, so did Miss Pac-Man, but now I can get it to work perfectly fine. Yeah. I probably should get an EverDrive, but at the same time, I'm one of those schmucks who likes the original cartridges more. Which is why I'm probably never going to get the surprise of the dinosaur peak. But there's Dino and Hoppy too. Yabba dabba doo! And yeah, I streamed that game a while ago. Who is not going to be watching the Game Awards? Not me, because I have a life. Oh, you think Pac-Mania is better than the original? I think they're on par with each other. I may like the original a little more, but I still really love Pac-Mania. Albeit it was really painful to beat. And the only way I was able to beat it was by abusing the level select from Namco Museum Megamix on the Wii. Super Pac-Man is good, it's just not as good as the other ones. I think I like Pac-A-Thon more than I like Super Pac-Man. But that's mostly because of the stage music. Man, I would kill for a Smash Bros. Remix for Pac-A-Thon, but nope, they had to throw Pac-Man to the curb. And apparently he gets a pass, while Sonic is the one who gets to become the scapegoat. Huh. I heard good things about Pokemon Snap on new Pokemon Snap. I haven't played it, but I'm sure it's good. If you're wondering my thoughts on the original Pokemon Snap, yeah, it's definitely pretty good. It's one of the few Pokemon games that I actually like. Hello, SMBTC. Given the name, I thought you were Mario Cartoon Archive. I thought Lunchley was irrelevant. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Great balls of cheese! My favorite cheese is mozzarella and cheddar. But yeah, there's your Super Mario Bros. Cartoon reference. Oh wait, I already referenced Mario 3 earlier with the Mush Rumors episode. I only decided to reference Mauser because I barely ever reference him, if at all. Okay. Gromit, that's it. Cheese. We'll go somewhere where there's cheese. I watched The Curse of the Were-Rabbit recently. It was a good movie. In fact, I watched it right before the "a bullet" scene became a meme. But yeah, Curse of the Were-Rabbit is a good movie. Yeah. Apparently, Curse of the Were-Rabbit had a GameCube game. I assume it's one where you play as Gromit because he had a really large role in that movie. Yeah, this is that level with Funky and Spunky. Yeah, I just decided to name the jumping flat trash from DKC just Funky and Spunky because that's what I associate jumping enemies with. Funky, Spunky, and Video Game Donkey. It was actually a Japanese game called Harry Potter and the Pac-Man Wizard. Yeah, that's what Pac-Man 2 was originally called. I don't really watch Video Game Donkey, but I do know that Mario 2 joke. It's immediately what I think of whenever somebody tries to say Mario 2 was originally Doki Doki Panic and treat it like it's new groundbreaking information. Oh, and as for Scott the Woz, yeah, he's always amazing. One of my newer favorites of his is movies on video game consoles. Yeah, Wallace and Gromit would be good for LOL, even though I don't think I'm gonna be doing one anytime soon. Okay. Oh, this time we actually get... We actually get the... We actually get the high score names. Okay. You wanna know what it's finally time for? No more of this crap. No more NES. Anyways, I better get Mario All-Stars Plus World out of there because we're not going to be playing that. Instead, we're going to be playing lunch! Pac-A-Thon! Okay, I'm not gonna be playing the score music for this game. But for Pac-Mania, let's see. Okay. 156 320. Okay, Pac-Mania's in the lead. Okay, my family's in full support of my Pac-Man obsession. Yeah, Pac-A-Thon Gaming. When I first heard your name, Jack Attack, I thought it was a pun on this game.
Why do I always have to do the dangerous stuff?
Can't you do it for me, little Sue?
And if I don't,
I'll chop your face off! I cannot do a good Sue impression, but I could possibly do a good one for Blinky, which you heard just a moment ago. Granted, it's Blinky from the pilot episode, but still. Last time I went outside was today. I go outside every day because I walk the dogs. In fact, if you listen closely, you could hear them screaming. But I already took them out and fed them and all that stuff. I like PlayStation Pac-A-Thon. I prefer the Super Nintendo one because of the better music. No, my dog is not named Chomp Chomp. I have 2 dogs actually, one named Roscoe and one named Otis. Yeah, for some reason, Namco really favored the Genesis version of this game. I have no idea why, because it sounds a lot worse. Thankfully for Museum Plus, they used the Super Nintendo version because Pac-A-Thon was featured. I should probably get Pac-A-Thon, but I'm already waiting for Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3. DKC 3 has been shipped, but not DKC 2. I don't know why. eBay sellers are weird. Yeah, it was to the point where if Namco was going to use the Genesis version for Museum Plus, then I was just going to get the Super Nintendo version off the eShop. Hopefully your PSP works, because I ordered a PlayStation 2 off of eBay and it did not work at all. Thankfully, I returned the PS2 and now everything's fine. I got my $70 back. No, I do not know why a PlayStation 2 was on the market for $70. But it came with the controller didn't work, and nor did the console, and yeah, I had my money back. Get a PS5 Pro? No! I actually value my money. First, I used to buy another Nintendo Power magazine. Yeah, same here, Starter Kid. I have quite a few streams planned, but I have quite a few streams planned, but I don't know when I plan on doing them. But for those wondering, I mean, one of them I cannot do because I do not have the console that can be played on. I mean technically two. One is a Grand Return to Super Mario Sunshine. Another is Tom and Jerry's Frantic Antics for the Game Boy, which is the Tom and Jerry movie game. And those are the 2 games I cannot play. But the other games I have are Bonkers for the Super Nintendo and Ms. Pac-Man's Strange Mazes. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, what Thought Patrol said. I want a console that actually has video games. Much like how I want a radio station that has actual music. Which occasionally I do, because I like synthesized 80s music. Oh, another stream I might do is Back to the Future Part 2 for the Super Nintendo. What do you mean, Doc? All the best stuff's made in Japan. Yeah, that game is proof of that because it was only released in Japan and we never got it. We got all the terrible Back to the Future games. Yeah, the Virgin PS5 Pro was the chat of the Steam Deck. I still remember one time I talked about the scrapped cutscenes for Pac-A-Thon on the CDI. We could have had we could have had really good Pac-Man YouTube poops if that happened. Ah well, we still live in a world with Mama Luigi.
You didn't tell me you bring your secret weapon, Luigi. That's Mama Luigi to you, Mario.
Okay, Maximum Cube. After playing Frogger 2, are you tempted to buy Swampy the video game now? Finals are going good. The only finals finals are going good. And if you're wondering, yes, this upcoming week are the finals. I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm not gonna say what the actual project is, but it is for a graphic design class. You got the Wario badge, so therefore, whenever you die, you're hereby officially died by the Warios. Yeah. That used to be an inside joke between one of my IRL friends, but now I've shared it with Pack Approved, and yeah. I'm glad I've kept the legacy of died by the Warios. The entire reason that joke even exists was actually because of one time I played Subspace. During the cutscene where Wario gets the Wario trophy gets sucked into the black hole bomb or whatever it's called, I just said he died by the Warios, and yeah, we've just been joking about it ever since. My computer turned off. I don't know why. College still sucks, but it's a lot more manageable now. Yeah, $700. That, you want to know something about that, Toby? I saw a 3DO like a couple of years ago at a retro game store, and it was $130. Look how much longer it takes to select Wario. Everyone always asks how Wario would be implemented in the deep Mario cartoons, but I'm more interested in how they implement Donkey Kong Jr. Specifically for a Super Mario Kart cartoon. And just because the FCC demands it, Yeah, I imagine at the end of every episode would be a Sonic Says style PSA hosted by Lackey2 because he's the host of Mario Kart. There we go. Though I don't think this is gonna last much. Yeah. He always wants to play Wario at recess, but nobody knows what that is. But nobody knows what that is, so nobody did. That guy who narrated it sounds like the guy who said, "What is a Wega board? How do you make a Ouija board? How to Ojo board work?" Okay. Can you burn a Luigi board? Okay. Pac. Okay, Pac Attack has 7. I think that's an 8. 7, 8, 4, 2, 5, 1. Wow, Pac-Attack beat Pac-Mania. Okay, I think Pac-Attack's going to win this one. Okay, now it's time for the next game. We're returning the original Pac-Man. I think I know what the password is. And I do. How to Ojo board Okay, I think in that video he saved the best for last. Where do I obtain a wedgie board? Do I have to make my own wedgie, or can I buy one from a witch or a vegan? I'm so glad Yahoo Answers exists for that alone. Oh, I have another stream idea, Animaniacs, because I just finished that series like a month ago. On my final viewing of Animaniacs, one of the highlights was I showed my mother a clip of Yakko, Wacko, and Dot harassing like a parody version of Jerry Seinfeld and George Costanza. Yeah, even though she actually likes Friends and doesn't like Seinfeld, she really liked both. Both parodies in that episode. The episode's premise was Yakko, Wacko, and Dot harassing the cast of Friends. In universe, it's a show called Acquaintances.
Yeah, with friends like you, who needs acquaintances?
Yeah, the only reason I even got the NES and SNES Classic Editions were to mod them. Unfortunately, I don't really use them much these days because I have the original hardware. And I'll be honest, I actually kind of like NES Pac-Man. Ah. Oh, you actually have an original Super Nintendo Starfy Kid? That's cool.
With Mario from Donkey Kong, his brother Luigi, and lots of crazy creatures.
Okay, I think I could beat Pac-Man's high score for once. Because that was something that's something I could easily do, but couldn't because I'm too stupid. Yeah, with that Animaniacs clip, the part that lives in my head rent free is quote unquote Jerry Seinfeld's line, "What's the deal with these kids with the big red noses?" I think it was the line delivery that got to me. Okay, I beat Pac-Man's high score. Imagine not even getting Chomp Chomp's high score. Ah. Okay. AC Agrawalt and Krakow battling over the 2007 DVD Norbit. Yeah, you should definitely draw that duckweed. Morbidly a beast, Jack Attack, because I'm a reptile. And all reptiles are beasts, apparently. There we go. 1. Ah, that one. I got 1 and that one. Hello, Felix. I assume no relation to Fix-It Felix or Felix the cat. I know his name is Fix-It Felix Jr., but I was just calling him Fix-It Felix. Are you guys talking about that one Pac-Man plug-and-play that had level 256 on it? I used to have that. I don't know where it is now, but I had it. I'm actually outrunning Blinky for once. While eating the dots. Something I thought was never possible in Pac-Man. Without the speed up Pac. There is a Wreck-It Ralph 2, and it's proof on why it shouldn't have gotten a sequel. There was an image of a disappointed Frogger in that movie, and on the original community post, that I made, showing that I watched Ralph Breaks the Internet, yeah, it was pretty much my reaction to it. Okay. For this one, I'm gonna have to put on some Pac-Man 2 music. I'm trying to find that one song from that. And you know what? I'll just use a similar sounding song from the same game. Okay. Okay, that was weaker than the original NES Pac-Man. QR Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster is my favorite letter of the alphabet. So, I think I may have mentioned this like a year or two ago, but there was a but one of my closed tabs remind me of this. There's this now defunct company called Phase 4 Films, known for making really terrible mockbusters. They made movies. I'm pretty sure movies like My Friend Bernard are fine, but they made a lot of junk like Mystic Links, The True Story of Puss in Boots, Kiara the Brave, Frozen Land. Yeah, they made all of those. Oh yeah, they also made Horrid Henry the movie. But the significance they have to Pac-Man, anyways, is that they distributed the Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventures DVDs. And you want to know something? You want to know what makes this all interesting? They also distributed the Donkey Kong Country DVDs. Yeah. So a crappy mockbuster company distributed Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventures DVDs and Donkey Kong Country. And also I found the Donkey Kong Country Season 1 DVD going for $10,000 on eBay. I'm not kidding. You go look it up yourself. Yeah. Okay, now to soft reset. Yeah, that much money for Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, King Karoo. Man, I should tell King Karoo. Though at the same time, King Karoo probably isn't in the chat. Man, Karoo really made. Karoo really made Donkey Kong Country, the stream, that much better. What? Yeah. And I think I mentioned this in my Donkey Kong Country stream, but I have Donkey Kong Country: The Legend of the Crystal Coconut on VHS. And the most significant part about it is the fact that it opens up with a Rugrats VHS trailer, and it has Reptar harassing a gorilla statue. So yeah, Nickelodeon knew what they were doing with their hand-me-down Donkey Kong VHS. I don't think Donkey Kong even aired on Nickelodeon. I think it was just given to. I think the distribution rights for the VHS was just given to Paramount, and then yeah, that's how we got Reptar meets Donkey Kong. Yeah, I made that a drawing. I know everyone talks about how Dan TDM voices a character in Ralph Breaks the Internet, but I'm more interested in the fact that in America he's voiced by the same kid who voiced Jeff from Clarence, or as I know him, Adam Goldberg from the Goldbergs. We've all met Donkey Kong in our lives. All I can think about is that one scene from The Simpsons where this arcade owner has Donkey Kong outside his has the real Donkey Kong outside his arcade. He's all like, "Sorry, Donkey Kong, you're just not a draw anymore." And then Donkey Kong throws a barrel at him. Hey, he still got it. Man, speaking of The Simpsons, I saw a bunch of Simpsons merchandise at Target the other day. I know Jack Specific just got the rights to make Simpsons merchandise, but I didn't think they'd go this all out with it. It's like Bartmania never left. Yeah. What? I ate it! I ate it! Ugh. Go ahead, Abad. Take it the bone stump. This door, she's a so rich, she'll never notice. That is the company's fault for making you want it so bad. Don't do it, son. How's shoplifting going to help with your punning? Just take it! Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it! Okay, this is easily my worst score yet. I couldn't even beat Pac-Man! Okay. Don't worry, I set it on loop. I'll send you a picture of me and Donkey Kong. We met at Chuck E. Cheese in 2012, and I didn't recognize him because he didn't have his tie on. But then he got arrested for public. Okay. Now for the inferior Miss Pac-Man. Don't at me, unless you have, I don't know, Crunch from Diddy Kong Racing with you. Okay, in all fairness, I actually like this version of Miss Pac-Man more than the Pac-Man 2 Miss Pac-Man because the ghost patterns are more consistent. The ghost patterns are more consistent to the arcade game, rather than just going low immediately. Okay. Reach for Miss Pac-Man. Wait, did I put the pack booster on? Wait, no I didn't. Well, I have to reset again. I remember Miss Pac-Man used to be the poster child for how horrible my Super Nintendo was initially. And also, do not look up the Nintendo Power magazine that featured Ms. Pac-Man for the Super Nintendo, anyways. How can Pac-Man 2 take place before Junior Pac-Man when Junior Pac-Man is in Pac-Man 2? Okay. I'm still laughing about Jack Attack's comment. You really made my night, man. Yeah. Well, the opening cutscene in Junior Pac-Man literally shows the stork delivering Junior to Pac-Man and Ms. So therefore, Pac-Man 2 takes place after Junior Pac-Man. I'm going to do the N64 games differently. I'm going to play Pac-Man on Namco Museum, but Ms. Pac-Man on Maze Madness. It's really easy to get all the ghosts in the earlier levels of Tengen Ms. Pac. Oh, rat poison. Well, that's what happens to those who live the Chuck E. Cheese dream. Then again, Pasquale's actions are justified because Chuck E. Cheese removed Mario Kart from my location. Or in my old location because I moved to an apartment. Can you guys believe that 2014 was 10 years ago? Amiibo collectors have been foaming at the mouth for an entire decade. And now, Nintendo's restocking a lot of their Amiibo figures. Particularly the Mario ones from 2016, I think. You know what else is 10 years old? Super Smash Bros. For 3DS and Wii U. And Mario Kart 8. And that Tom and Jerry reboot with the where the characters had really thin outlines. That also used sound effects from Donkey Kong and Duck Hunt of all things. Oh, hell, even in one episode when Jerry shrugged, I heard the cape sound from Mario World. Did Tom and Jerry run around Nintendo of America or something?
You know who else was made in 2014? My mom!
Yeah, honestly, I like Dave & Buster's more than Chuck E. Cheese these days. I don't know why Smash Bros. Was reluctant on mentioning Pac-Man World by name. Because it mentioned a later game like 20 years or so, while the European version mentions in one game that marked his 20th anniversary. I guess it's because Pac-Man World at the time was a PlayStation exclusive. I say that with Japan in mind. Wow, I'm doing better here than in the other Super Nintendo Ms. Pac-Man. Today I also considered streaming Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. In the Donkey Kong Classics line, but I decided against it because I just wanted to keep it Pac-Man. Because as Chris Griffin says,
What universe does this take place in? Everything has to take place in a universe. What about the microtransactions that slowly bankrupt our family? And what about the children yelling racist taunts into your earpiece? Donkey Kong sucks. I could build the same game on our house.
Donkey Kong gets sad whenever I quote that scene. And I'm talking the Donkey Kong that you guys saw in the chat earlier. Yeah, so did I, Starfy Kid. Ah, didn't wait for that to happen. Well. 7, 7, 3, 10. And Pac-A-Thon is still in the lead. Okay. Now it's time for the final 2 games of our Pac-Man journey. First things first. I mean, the game is probably loud as hell, but oh well. I'm gonna need to lower the volume just to be safe. And here we are, we're going to be playing Pac-Man. Forgot this game doesn't have rumble support. But Maze Madness does. Wonder if it does for classic mode. There we go. I've lured them all to the trap. I don't know why the extra life sound is off in this version. Like, it's a lot more high quality than the other Pac-Man sounds in this game. This is the only game I can think of where you can actually play an N64 game like Tony Soprano did with Mario Kart 64. Focus to distractions, that's a lesson for you. Want to spend 10 minutes. And Dre, you listening to me? Okay, you know what? I'm going to play both this game and I'm going to play both this game's Ms. Pac-Man and Maze Madness' Ms. Pac-Man. both to show you how bizarre the sounds on the latter are. God, I wish we had Pac-Man World on N64. Granted, I know it would be a hell of a downgrade, but still, it would be Pac-Man World. I think this is the version of Pac-Man that was played in the movie Relaxer. It was about a film. It was a film about a guy who was trying to be level 256 of Pac-Man before Y2K happened, and then unlike the actual Y2K, the world did end at that year. And it was basically I think it was like skeletally thin at the end. One of the only clips online is the one that I uploaded that had the main characters reacting to the Pac-Man cartoon. Yes, that's a scene in the movie. They find a 1982 VHS tape, thinking that it's Jeffrey Yee's high score from 1982, but in reality it was just a rerun of the Pac-Man cartoon. So that going through the ghost glitch is also present in this game. Or is that actually a skill? I've yet to find out. It was worth it. My Pac-Man skills are slowly deteriorating. My sanity's deteriorating too. What? Why does it matter, Jack Attack? The movie is titled Relaxer. It was released in 2018. Anyways. And here we go. The best score for Pac-Man is Namco Museum 64. I thought Miss Pac-Man was at the bottom. I literally said the movie was Relaxer from 2018. The movie was about a guy trying to beat Pac-Man before the year 2000. It's almost like you guys completely ignored me. And if you're wondering, Jack Attack, yes, you should send me the photo. I know you did, Starkid, but Pac-A-Thon apparently didn't. Oh, that was close. I suck at video games. I should never be allowed to touch a controller. I should never be allowed to have to be the one to guide Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man around mazes. That's what I was saying, Starvey Kid. Why is it that Ms. Pac-Man is the game that costs like a billion tokens in Pac-Man World 2? It should have been Pac-Man Arrangement if you ask me. In fact, I think if World 2 were to get a remake, they would replace Ms. Pac-Man with Pac-Man Arrangement. And we got the meeting cutscene in all versions of Miss Pac-Man. Wait, except Maze Madness, but I'll get to that. Honestly, I think arrangement is more likely because Ms. Pac-Man slash Pac-Mom is not in it at all. That, and this is just a personal thing, it would parallel perfectly with Pac-Man collection on the Game Boy Advance. Man, if I had my GameCube, I would definitely stream Pac-Man collection as well. But nope, it's in storage. In fact, someone tried to drill the lock on our storage unit. Thankfully they didn't steal any of our stuff. Okay, this is my last life for Nanker Museum.
All I ever do is guard the place. It's boring.
I like being bored. It's exciting.
Huh? Oh, alright.
I don't know why that quote randomly popped into my head. But it is a very underrated line from the Pac-Man cartoon. In fact, a lot of the dialogue is underrated because people barely talk about the Pac-Man cartoon unless they're actually in the Pac-Man community. It's really sad that Pac-Man as a community is very small, especially with how recognizable a game the original Pac-Man is. Well, that happened. Okay, let's see. Very similar to my Pac-Man 2 score for Pac-Man. Okay. Now's the moment you've all been waiting for. The best N64 game that isn't Banjo related. Yeah, you can tell the difference in sound effect. Difference in sound effects. Yeah, I despise those people too, Starfy Kid. By their logic, nobody likes the franchises that they like. Yeah, this is especially bizarre because the version on the PS1 sounds normal, much like the Namco Museum's 64 version. I once remember one reviewer of Namco Museum's 64 back in the day. They gave it a horrible review, and basically what the review boiled down to was everything the kid from Pac-Man Ghost Zone ranted about with the original Pac-Man. I mean, they probably said, "Where's the fire button? This is so lame." I mean, this is a 90s video game reviewer. Of course they're gonna say crap like that. Granted, it was in like a German magazine or something, but still. Wait, I didn't mean for that to happen. No! Fine, that wasn't a waste. Yeah, whenever I play Ms. Pac-Man Maze Madness, I always use the D-pad when it comes to the N64 version. And as for the PlayStation version, I use both thumbsticks. Also, jokes on those morons. The entire reason the Pac-Man cartoon exists, which is part of the reason why Pac-Man has a world to begin with, was because of Pac-Man's massive fan base. So those people deserve to be fired from a cannon into the sun. I already said I wouldn't talk about that, Starfy Kid, because it looks horrible. But you weren't there at the beginning, so I'm going to excuse you from that. Especially given the director didn't even have faith in Pac-Man to begin with. Yeah, I'm not even giving it a pity watch. Yeah, as James Rolfe once said, no review, I refuse. I think that's what he said, right? When it came to Ghostbusters 2016. Yeah, no one remembers that movie. Except people looking back at 2016 as a whole. So in that case, that statement is inaccurate because some people remember it. Wanna know one of the wildest movie takes ever? Roger Ebert hated the first two Home Alone movies, but thought that the third one was good. Even though, yeah, that's clearly the worst of the three. To anyone that isn't Roger Ebert. I still respect him as a reviewer, even with his take. Even with his horrible video games can never be art take. I've been watching a couple of Siskel and Ebert reviews. My favorite of theirs is definitely North. Which, fun fact, I only knew about that movie because of the fact that in one scene, the dealer kids, the dealer villain kids office, one of the office monitors has gameplay footage of Super Mario World. Just a second. There. I got the music ready for the final score. Here's hoping that I don't screw this one up. And I didn't, because I got further than I did in Museum 64. Oh, that happened. Hello Yoshi Lover 1800. You made it to literally the tail end of the screen. Yeah, you definitely should do a Pac-A-Thon Starter Kid. In fact, I should probably hand the torch to you so you can do the next Pac-A-Thon. I have played World's Biggest Pac-Man. You want to know something? There was one maze that said, "Ivan is so gay," and then Ivan made a couple of mazes surrounding it saying, "He is not." Facebook bullies and their ways of communicating through poorly designed Pac-Man mazes. Which, I'll be honest, World's Biggest Pac-Man, yeah, the maze designs are horrible, but that's to be expected from a Pac-Man level editor. Get the banana. I love the stronger than a golden banana, right?
I don't know what a golden banana is.
Okay. Okay, the Ms. Pac-Man, 63,000. Okay, so in general, I think we've found our winners. Okay, Pac-Man's winner is Namco Museum 64. Miss Pac-Man's winner is Miss Pac-Man on the Super Nintendo. And the bonus winner is Pac-Attack. Thank you guys so much for watching the Pac-A-Thon. I'll see you guys next time.